This is how to make a business idea so good that people will feel stupid saying no. That's the strapline of Alex Hormozi's book $100 Million Offers, and that's what I'm going to break down for you in this video in 7 steps. Sell to a starving crowd, i.e. choose the right market. There are 4 main things which you should look for when choosing the market in which you want to make your offer. A. Pain. The market must need what you're offering. You need to choose something that they actually want, and you need to be solving a problem that they actually have. Coincidentally, need was the most important aspect of $1 Million Fastlane, which was the book I reviewed last week. B is purchasing power. What this means is that selling to businesses or wealthy individuals is going to be a lot easier. An example commonly given is students. They often come up with ideas for businesses which sell to other students. The only problem here is that their market doesn't have a lot of money to spend on their products or services. C is how easy your market is to target. Doesn't matter how willing they are to spend money, if you can't get your offer in front of them, they're not going to buy it. And D is to choose a growing market. In the words of the author, this is going to be like a tailwind. For example, these days it's going to be a lot harder to sell fax machines than it is to sell AI chatbots. Now, if you're stuck on where to begin, Hormozi gives 3 examples. These are health, wealth, and relationships. After all, without these, people have pain, i.e. they need your offer. Find a subgroup of this and commit to a niche. This is a great idea because A, you can be very specific with who you're serving and what you're offering to them. B, if you truly commit, you won't waste time starting over again and marketing to a different audience. And if all that isn't enough reason to commit to a niche, then how about being able to charge more money for the same product? Hormozi gives the example of a generic productivity course, which you probably wouldn't spend £20 on. But if you read Productivity Course for recently retired UK residents who want to enjoy retirement through the arts, sports and relationships, and that's you, then you might consider forking out a lot of money for that course, even though the fundamentals are exactly the same. Charge the biggest number you can say out loud without cracking a smile. Charging a lot of money feels alien to a lot of people, but try this exercise. Think of a big number, for example £5,000 that you'd like to charge for your service. And now, instead of thinking, what if my service isn't worth this? Increase the value of your service or product until it is worth this, or even more. Charging a lot of money in itself implies value. People think, well, if it costs this much, it must be very valuable. In order to do this, you need to avoid commoditization or being copied. If your product or service can be easily copied, then you'll be driven into a price war and your prices will be driven down. Which leads me nicely onto number 4, how to create value using the value equation. Hormozi gives us this equation to value an offer. Value equals dream outcome times perceived likelihood of success over time delay times effort and sacrifice. Let's break that down. In simple terms, you need to A. Increase the desired outcome, or how good it will be for your customer if they buy your product or service. B. Increase the perceived likelihood of achievement, or how likely it is that your customer thinks they will achieve the outcome. C. Decrease time delay, i.e. get your customer to achieve their target fast. And D. Decrease the effort and sacrifice, i.e. make it easy. These last 2 in particular, speed and ease, are very valuable. For example, if you had a pill that made people lose weight in 1 day, then that's super easy and super fast and people would pay a fortune for it. Lastly on this, Hormozi has a really good piece of advice, which is sometimes you don't need a logical solution, but a psychological one. This means if you can make people think that they will achieve their goals quickly or easily, then you're winning. 5. Sell solutions, not your product. People want to know how your product is going to help them. Will it increase their status, make them more money, make them more attractive, etc.? Break down the problem into lots of component pieces. For example, with losing weight, you have eating well, exercising well, sleeping well, which you could further break down into shopping, cooking, cardio, lifting weights, etc. Your solutions should be how to ... e.g. how to shop for weight loss meals in under 10 minutes and how to cook 4 healthy meals in under 15 minutes. Once you've done that, you should stack your offers beyond compare. This exercise is to get them to say, you're offering all that? I'm in. If you show them that you are solving every problem they have on the way to achieving their goals by providing a lot of value through the value equation at every step, and bundle it up so that the perceived value of the whole package is even higher, then your unique offering is going to be worth a lot of money. Finally, let's enhance the offer without actually changing what you're offering. Enhance your offer in one of 4 ways: urgency, scarcity, bonuses, and guarantees. A. Scarcity. People want what they can't have, and if you publicly share that you don't have many of your product, then simply fear of missing out will cause a lot of sales. Simply look at designer brands. B. Urgency. Have a cut-off date. After this date, your service or product will no longer be available. Again, this appeals to people's sense of missing out. C. Bonuses. For example, buy now and you will get this £500 worth of value for free. Hormozi's advice is to never cut prices, just add bonuses. Ascribe a price to your bonus and then give it away for free. D. Guarantees. For example, 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee, or if you don't achieve X in time Y, you will get your money back. All of these enhancements to your offer will drive a lot of sales. To conclude, there is so much more detail and so much more value in this book that I haven't been able to cover, but it's only 4 hours to listen to on Audible and it's less than £10 to buy on Kindle, so I highly recommend giving it a read. Following Ali Abdaal's advice in his YouTube video, my business knowledge is building week on week, and this week I'm going to read .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, which I'll review in my next video. I'll see you there.